Dallas County versus Collin County. Now, why would you want to live in one versus the other? Whether you're from out of state and you don't really even know where those two things are, or whether you've been living in one of those counties your whole life, but it's time to make a move and you're kind of considering, what do we love? What do we not love? What do clients and prospects and friends and neighbors love versus not love?
I do think this will be a very helpful video if you are looking to move to the Dallas area and not understanding what these two counties mean.
Well, it helps with where we're located too. Like, because you live in Dallas County.
I'm Dallas County.
I'm Collin County.
And I'm a bit of a hybrid. My property is in Dallas County, but it is absolutely, like literally the fence that I would call my back fence is technically on my neighbor's side, and he's in Collin County. So we are on the line. Kids go to school in Collin County, churches in Collin County, house and office are in Dallas County, and my entire life is right on that border of just up and around the whole, that edge. So I'll be the middler, and you guys can just duke it out. But here's the thing. Why would you want to live there? Why would you pay taxes there? Why would you want to go to school there? Why would you encourage a friend to move near you or not move near you? You know, what do you like and what are the dislikes? But also, what do other people say? So what are some Dallas County positives?
I mean, city energy.
Like the actual city of Dallas, Texas.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's like kind of just the outskirts of the big city, right? I mean, it goes all the way. The line goes just past
Dallas
Richardson.
County includes.
Oh, it goes all the way up to you.
Obviously, all of the city of Dallas, and then up to edges
just south of 635.
edges of Plano, George Bush. But it goes all the way down south of Dallas, and it obviously it's a pretty even ring. It's not perfectly circle. So you're going east a good bit. You're going west a good bit. It is.
Here's what I will say.
Huge county.
I think if I'm going to live in Dallas, like I'm not getting the benefit of the outdoors. I'm not getting benefit of mountains and like whatever. So I just want to enjoy the city. If I got to live in the burbs, I want to be accessible to the incredible things that the city offers, which is museums and concerts and great restaurants and just buzz. And I can get out of Dodge for the, country life.
Okay, so Dallas clearly has the city of Dallas.
The further out you live, the harder it is to enjoy this place. And I think that's the point of living here.
And you're talking specifically about like urban, like theaters and major, like giant professional sports, like the huge infrastructure stuff.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Yeah, Dallas clearly has it. Collin doesn't have as much, but I don't know. There's a lot happening on northern Collin County. You got all the Frisco development. You got huge things like the Dallas Cowboys, Toyota Music. You got minor league ballparks. You got some infrastructure. You got some arts.
Feels like
Legacy West is pretty great.
It sort of feels like my argument doesn't hold up per se because I'm like, I have to drive pretty far for the airport. I have to drive far.
Now listen, you live close to the edge of the county too. I'm not going to tell everybody exactly where you live, but Lookout is the edge of the county line as it makes its way through Richardson. So something to pay attention to. So you're kind of saying you're going into the city for all the urban, but you can also go out for all the suburban. You're kind of on the edge of urban.
Yeah, maybe the argument is find that midline. You're on it, I'm on it. How far are you from Dallas County? Quite far
enough.
Well, go ahead and tell us everything.
But what are your pros for Dallas County?
For Dallas County?
Yeah, you're a sports fanatic.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, that's where, I'm a big Mavs fan, so we would drive down and go watch the Mavs a lot.
Fire Nico.
There's a lot of
all opinions on the show are not approved by WWAP.
So I'm a big foodie chef guy, right? So generally speaking, whenever you see Food Network shows that feature Dallas restaurants, they're going to be featured in that kind of Deep Ellum area down there. It's like there's a lot. Now, there's incredible restaurants all over the place, but that's where you're going to find some really, really greater
density of all that stuff. Like walk from one to another, tons of that stuff. Okay, so that's fair. Again, just for the sake of argument, I would say parts of Plano and Frisco are also like incredible amounts of great food
for sure
within walking distance of each other. in some of the smaller areas, Allen's got a couple little pockets of like super diverse international food that's great. Richardson's got a bunch of that stuff. Great sushi.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just thinking kind of the Dallas Collin County line there. Obviously, you get over northwest side. There's some pockets of density, but things start to feel a little bit more spread out and stuff like that too. So, okay. What are some negatives? Now, be careful on negatives. Two of the three of us hold real estate licenses, and there's some restrictions here. We got to be careful. But generally speaking, some would prefer one county over the other or parts of one county over the other. For what reasons?
Schools.
Okay. Some would just say, hey, I like these schools better than those schools. And by the way, I would argue, I've heard arguments for both. Like we're moving to Collin County because those schools have certain services. Or hey,
sure,
we prefer Dallas County because of the scale and the resources, or we don't like it because of the lack of the resources. So there's some
there is something
opinions
to consider for sure, considering on your child's needs. Like different ISDs have different capabilities, it seems. So that's definitely a pro or con to consider for individually.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, one of the cons that's out there, and you can definitely find a lot of stats and info on all this stuff, but there is higher crime density in more pockets of Dallas County than you would find in.
Ian was a cop; he knows
Collin.
this stuff.
Wait, but tell me, like, I mean, you already said it. I don't mind telling people that I live in Richardson. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's Dallas County.
To be clear, I didn't say you lived there. I said that's where the county line for Richardson is. But okay,
I apologize.
We've linked it now.
I heard it differently.
Mm-hmm.
But my Richardson PD is different than Dallas PD, right?
Correct.
City specific.
City specific.
Sheriff.
I mean,
you got some county law enforcement.
I think the call time on Dallas PD, response time, it ain't great.
I don't know that to be a fact, but I've certainly heard people complaining. Let me give you something we have very specifics on. Dallas County property tax, 2.29478%, right? So 2.29. Collin County, 2.18.
Oh, lower. They're the lowest.
They're one of the lowest in the state. Now,
congratulations.
Thank you.
What's the difference on that over the course of a year? Hundreds of dollars, but hey, every dollar adds up.
Look after the pennies and the pounds look after themselves.
By the way, Tarrant is 2.3, Rockwall's 2.1, Parker's 2.5. So those are just a snapshot. But those are reasons you might be like, oh, that's a negative. That the Dallas versus Collin, Dallas costs a little bit more, and some would say, well, I'm paying more, and I think the services are better over here, or whatever.
What do you say to the cookie cutter vibes of Collin County? It's very
I'm going to argue.
Planned, the rows of homes, just they're a nightmare to me.
Courtney,
go ahead.
I'm going to say this, which is on my notes in front of me, and I think it's perfect.
Okay.
Like me, Collin County is shiny, clean, and master planned.
And lacks character.
Okay.
Oh, I think I've got plenty of character.
Let me pause for a second and just tell folks, hey, if you happen to be considering a choice between Dallas County and Collin County, or buying or selling a home anywhere in DFW, we are here for you. It's what we do all day, every day at the Todd Tremonti Home Selling Team. We have a team of full-time, fully dedicated, world-class professional real estate agents who specialize in either buying or selling. You get 2 agents, a whole team, plus support staff and everything when you buy and sell with us, instead of one person just trying to spin all the plates. We also have agents who specialize on the Dallas side or the Fort Worth side. One team, 2 markets, and we do that at a very high level. I'm confident to say world class. If we can help you with anything, call or text 214-310-0008. Just save that phone number in your cell phone. 214-310-0008. By the way, if you do want to protest your property taxes, you can get an automated valuation at toddtremontiteam.com. Just click home valuation, or you can call and text us that too. Hey, I would like a personal property valuation. 214-310-0008. 214-310-0008.